Have you ever sat on your bed, scrolling your phone, knowing there's something more important you need to do, but instead you just sit there and keep scrolling? I've been there myself, so many times. I had a deadline looming, a half-written draft open on my laptop, dishes that needed to be washed. I wasn't tired, I wasn't confused, I just didn't want to do it. And instead of tackling the task, I avoided it. This sound familiar? If you've ever found yourself stuck in that loop of I'll start in 10 minutes and then somehow the whole day has just passed you by, then you're not alone. But here's the uncomfortable truth. You're not procrastinating because you're lazy, you're procrastinating because you're avoiding discomfort. We like to tell ourselves little lies like, I work better under pressure, I just need to be in the right mood, tomorrow will be better. But deep down, we're not avoiding the task, we're avoiding how the task makes us feel. It might feel boring, difficult, overwhelming, or even a bit scary. And so we reach for distractions that give us short bursts of relief. Phones, snacks, errands, anything but the actual thing we need to do. But that relief is just borrowed time. Because now not only do you still have to do the task, you now have the guilt of not doing it first and the pressure of trying to get it done before the time limit. So what if we stopped looking at procrastination as a flaw and started seeing it more as a signal? What if instead of judging ourselves, we got curious? The real breakthrough happens when you stop asking, why am I like this? And start asking, what exactly am I avoiding right now? Once you name that discomfort, whether it's a fear of failure, a lack of clarity, or just straight boredom, you take away its power. Because once you see it clearly, you can face it head on directly. And here's the part where people usually roll their eyes, but it's the truth. The solution to this is very simple. You just need to start. You see, there's something special about momentum, something magical. It's like trying to push a car. Getting it to budge takes real effort, but once it starts moving, everything just gets easier. The first step is always the hardest, but it's also the most important. So here's a little challenge for you. Next time you feel that tug of procrastination, set a 10-minute timer and tell yourself, I only have to do this for 10 minutes and then I can stop. 90% of the time, you won't stop. Why? Because action kills resistance. The mental wall was never real, you just needed to step through it. And here's a few tricks and tips that worked for me. Start with the easiest part. If you're writing a paper, just write down the title, that's it. If you're cleaning your kitchen, start with one dish. Also, block distractions. Silence your phone, close all tabs, turn off notifications, and just focus on one task at a time. And don't chase motivation. Motivation is fleeting. It'll come and it will go when it pleases. What you need is discipline. And that comes from doing things when you don't feel like doing them. Look, nobody's going to come and save you. There's no special formula that you can use. But that's actually a good thing. Because it means that you're in complete control. Every time you choose to take a small step, you prove to yourself that you can. You build momentum and you build trust. You also build confidence not from thinking about doing the thing, but from actually doing it. So next time you feel stuck, don't wait for the perfect moment. Instead, create it yourself. So just start, and everything else will follow.